He's All That sucks ass, and I'm here to talk about it. I know what you're gonna say. Hey man, you're hate watching. And by that you're giving this movie more free press. And I have one little thing to show you. This movie doesn't really need me for it to be any more popular. Plus, I decided I was gonna talk about this movie the moment it was announced. The moment I heard Addison Rae is gonna star in a reboot of the classic teenage rom-com, She's All That. If you didn't know, She's All That is a rom-com that came out in 1999 and has gained the same kind of cult classic status that movies like 10 Things I Hate About You and Clueless got. Just a little less popular. It's really big still, just not as big as these other ones, I guess. The movie was okay, it wasn't the best, it had its charm, it was a little funny. Basically it goes like this. Jock gets dumped by girlfriend, he makes bet with friend to make a geeky nerd girl, prom queen for some reason, and then blah blah blah, he falls in love with her along the way, you get it. Still, it made 100 times more sense than the new He's All That. It's like the old one, but now it's about a guy. It's literally the exact same thing, just with the addition of TikTok and followers this time. So, without further ado, this is my official review of the new movie, He's All That. The movie starts with Paget, our main character, aka Addison Rae, waking up. Cliché number 1. Paget is a popular influencer and has over 1 million followers on TikTok. Ha! Didn't anybody tell this girl someone stole her shit and has over 80 million followers? Peasant. Anyway, she made some dessert for her boyfriend and she goes on to the set where he's filming something to bring him that crock and boosh, and also live stream because we are consumed by technology and we need the constant gratification of the people that are following us online. But who cares? Look, Bubble Girl. So surprise, surprise, she finds her asshole boyfriend cheating on her with some skank and has a big meltdown. She breaks up with him and the very next day finds that nobody is pissed at him and everyone is making fun of her. Enter Cameron Queller. Now this dude is dark. He doesn't like anybody. He's antisocial and he looks like a caveman. The dude has this one friend that's with him throughout the whole movie and he's way into photography but not at all into showing it. Exactly like the she from She's All That. So Paget is thinking and trying to find a way to get back at her ex-boyfriend and also get back the followers she lost. Right, I forgot. She lost some followers after what happened because some people were accusing her of assaulting that girl that her boyfriend slept with. It's actually pretty nice, the realism of it, how anything on social media can be misinterpreted if you don't have the right context. But who gives a shit? Look at this camera work. I don't know why the people of this movie decided to hire the worst of the worst for every single job, and I will not stop talking about it. Anyway, Paget makes a bet with her friend Alden that she will give a makeover to some random loser from the school and make him prom king. And if she's not able to do it, she's a loser, I guess? I don't know, they're not giving much context behind the punishment. Oh look, fucking nerd.
Oh. He's gonna be like, shoot cars into space rich.
Using a mixture of both.
Now, as you would expect from a teen rom-com, the main love interest has some beef with the girl's ex, in that he hates his guts. So they decide Cameron is the loser they're gonna rebrand. And so the mission starts, and it has a lot to do with horses. Because for some reason, Cameron Queller works at a stable, but like in the morning before school. I don't understand how anyone has time to do something like that, but you do you, Cameron. So Paget comes by, she tries to get a riding lesson, if you know what I mean.
My butt is so sore.
By that I mean horse riding lesson, of course. I don't know what you thought this is, you dirty freak. And of course, I have to mention, Cameron completely dislikes Paget. As you can see by the countless times he rolls his eyes at her. but is laughing with her about horseshit 2 minutes after that writing lesson.
My butt is so sore. I can
Forgot to mention, Cameron no technology. Cameron have old phone. Cameron like caveman. Anyway, Paget invites Cameron and his friend to a party. He hesitates, but his friend Nisha forces him to go. Paget has a TikTok thing going on. Her ex arrives, so naturally, the guy who hated her 2 seconds ago goes up on the stage and sings with her now. Oh hey, look! Product placement.
Cameron was in the Glee Club. I didn't know it was a secret.
Yeah, so after that, Cameron starts to fall for Paget, of course. He takes her to ride again.
My butt is so sore. I can
He takes her to his favorite place, which is literally everyone's most hated place. A fucking subway station. You know, it's really weird in the scenes with the two of them together. It's never anything like making fun of each other or having any real chemistry or doing anything that sort of seems like, you know, they're having fun. It's just always being polite. They get deep and talk about parents and shit, and she invites him to yet another party. Surprise, surprise. He goes again, but this time, makeover montage. Woo! Oh, hey! He looks hot now. Slow-mo walk? Really? Cliche again? They go to the party and a few different things happen there. First up, the party looks like it cost a fortune, and Paget is filming everything as usual. Acting, bitch. Learn about it.
Hi.
Also, her ex gets dumped and is all sad, and he's like, my followers got me, and oh shit, is that Bryce Hall? Oh my god, it is. So this poor dude is playing a fucking extra in his ex's movie. This movie's a lot better than I thought. These two get a little thing going.
Look like the before picture for you.
Stop. You look great.
You're Aniston's problem now.
You're still mad about that? That was like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, babe, that was like 2 weeks ago when I cheated on you and humiliated you in front of thousands of people. You forgive me, right? But she doesn't.
Oh man, you spilled my watermelon. It was the last one. Now all they have is mango. I hate mango.
Acting, bitch. Learn about it. So this douchebag sexually assaults a kid. Cameron and Paget almost kiss, but oh no, they're interrupted. Then Cameron goes in to fight the asshole. Naturally, it turns out Cameron is awesome at hand-to-hand combat and goes full Cobra Kai on his ass. So he goes viral and finally gets nominated for Prom King. Alden turns all evil and gets with Paget's ex for some reason. Paget starts to become more real with her followers, and Cameron is weirded out by the love he's getting at school.
But now I'm late for art history. Is there any chance you could come over after school? There's actually something I wanted to show you.
Sure. I'll be there.
Cool.
How many we getting? They meet up at his place. He shows her his red room because this is 1987. And boom, they kiss. Woo! But he's like, I trust you, and she gets nervous because she knows he shouldn't actually trust her since she's using him and whatever, so she leaves. Cameron decides with his sister, who, by the way, might I say, is the best actress in this movie. And that's saying a lot since she's literally a 16-year-old. Anyway, they decide that he's gonna ask Paget to prom. He goes to propose to her at this weird-ass, high school, sexy car wash. But oh no, Alden evil make Paget reveal truth.
No, I was a fucking bet.
Hey look, it's the same line from the old movie, yay! And that's like the shortest lasting relationship I think I've ever seen in a movie. Paget feels bad and sad, but prom time! But before that, sad scene.
I just feel like the first time since we moved here, I don't know, I have my brother back, and
This was easily the most emotional and like best scene of the movie. Like I said, this girl has got a future. Now I've got to talk about this weird ass prom sequence, which lasts 10 whole minutes throughout this 1 hour 20 minute fucking movie. First of all, It looks expensive as shit, even though in the beginning when Paget meets Cameron, she says she's raising funds for the prom, which also doesn't add up because this is supposed to be a rich school district. Yes! I finally found a plot hole in the movie.
Fundraiser.
Okay, for what? Is it cancer research or homelessness?
Actually, the prom.
Okay.
This movie that has a $20 million budget. They also have this weird-ass dance competition that came out of nowhere for no reason. The prom also features Shaggy from freaking Scooby-Doo, who was in the original movie She's All That. Who, might I say, is the only reason why that 10-minute sequence was actually not that bad. He was hilarious, I mean. And we also have a full scene of Paget winning prom queen and going up on stage and talking about the real her and what she lost and all that nonsense and apologizing and shit without the slightest glimpse of Cameron's reaction. Yes, this 10-minute long prom sequence, which is basically the climax of the movie, does not have the main male lead in it. It does not feature the main love interest in it at all. He only comes in at the end after Paget leaves the prom on a horse, and he's like, I saw the whole thing. But he was galloping on a fucking horse, coming from like far away. And, well, he doesn't have a smartphone, so how the fuck did he see it? Anyway, he's like, we good. So they kiss and make up and happy ending, yay! But Addison Rae has the emotional range of a celery, so they had to cut to a wider shot every time she gets emotional because her acting is so bad. Yeah, and also they show what the loser thing actually meant. I don't know why they couldn't just tell us that she had to get a tattoo saying loser from the beginning. That's it, we are done. Honestly, I wanted to talk about this movie because of mainly one reason. The fact that they cast Addison Rae, a TikTok star who dances for a living, as the lead in this film. The moment I heard about that, I knew the movie was gonna be a disaster. Because when that happens, you know, this film studio doesn't care about making a good and fun movie. They care about only money. So they brought the popular girl that has nothing to do with acting, and as you would expect, she sucked. And the movie sucked. The writing sucked. The editing sucked. The cinematography sucked. And the actors sucked.
Fortunate? My ex-husband's hiking accident was unfortunate, and he was mauled by bears.
Oh my God, is he okay?
Better than you.
Addison Rae honestly wasn't as bad as I expected her to be. That might just be because I thought she would be the only bad one in the movie, and it's gonna be so obvious, but that's not what really happened because almost everyone in this movie was so bad, so they kind of canceled out each other. I mean, the friends were awful. Paget's mom was meh, and Cameron was disgusting during the comedy scenes. He was kind of okay during the emotional ones, like when he found out the truth about Paget's intentions or when his mom's camera fell in the water. But during the fun comedy scenes, he was unbearable. The only good actress in the movie was the kid. But this movie has been #1 on Netflix for like a week now, so I guess it doesn't matter what I say. Addison Rae still has child fans who have no understanding of what is a good or a bad movie and just wanna ship her with someone, so fuck me, right? Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you did, drop a like and subscribe. Also, don't forget to turn on that notification bell. I give this movie a 2 out of 10. See ya.